All right. So the other time we ended at the second login, and on our samples it was login 5. Among the logins was login 5. This was it, and that we tried to work upon a series of things. We edited the form, edited the forgot password by removing the text decoration and then putting a hover so that now the text decoration comes back to underline. Then we also worked upon the login button, and we ended at that. So today, this was the HTML we were supposed to use, and this JavaScript is simply the one that shows to us the password and hides it. So it changes the type from password to text, and then vice versa, so that when someone types in something like this, they hide and show. So this is what we had done. We did something up to somewhere here on the hover, and then we also did this the field of input, the input type submit. We edited it, and now the other thing was this, the login. So with the login, it's this one, all login, this one here, all login, and it is actually this one that we want to edit then. So what we do is we call this class login, and then we edit it accordingly, giving it a color, margins, declaring margins as 20 pixels, and then the font family as that. So the links here are this one and this one. Display them as flex, that is why you see they are in line with each other. Then the cursor, we make it a pointer so that when you come to this one, it is a pointer. And then the color and margins, the color is white, that's why it's all in white. So we come to Facebook and Instagram, we give them a width and a height, then we give them line height and also margin left. Those who have just joined in, kind of mute. Kindly mute Ronald Kabazi. Kindly mute so that we can. All right, and Mire also mute. So give these ones the width and height, then line heights, and then margin left. Those who have just joined in, thank you. We started the session because I saw people are not joining in. They are coming late, and we said that we were supposed to start at 9:10, something like that. So because it is a recorded session, this the things you have missed will be, you refer to them. Okay. Network seems to be a bit unstable. Let's connect again. So all right, now about the links, we have talked about them. Now The Facebook and Instagram, we have given them this kind of styling. Then we come to Facebook only and we give it a color, and then Instagram only give it a background and then a border. The same with this one, they get 1 pixel solid and then the color. So this would mean that we first gave them custom editings. All of them, we didn't make them unique, but we made them look the same way. But now, after that, we are making them unique so that this one gets this color and this one gets another color. So by calling Facebook and Instagram, we want to give them a uniform edit styling, and by calling on the one by one, we want to differentiate the colors. So we also give them hoovers. This thing, when you point at it, there is some color change, and this is some color change. So the links here, the links are given font size of 17, and then the I span here. The links are here, and the span is this one. So we are talking about the one that falls inside. So that is what we'll be editing there. And we have given it margins, we have given it font weight. Font weight is the same as bold. Let me try joining this again and see. Track is disturbing, but of course it's a recorded session, so we shall not have any difficulties. Let me continue. All right, so after working upon the span, we work upon the sign up. This one here, the sign up, this one here. So sign up, this one. So the sign up lies, there are two things that are in the sign up. There is this, and then there is an anchor tag which holds the sign up button. So we are assuming that we are editing these ones here. So what we do with them is that we give them font size and then a color, white, and then a text decoration of none. I give them a text decoration of none. If they are having anything decorated around them, we get that off. So on a sign up, that is an anchor tag. This one, that is an anchor tag. Only the word sign up now. We do some custom editing by just putting a text decoration of underline. So by doing that, we would have something like this. So I'll share that. Out, and then we see. I'll share the codes, and then we see how we follow them up. I shared the HTML and I shared part of this, but then I'll share the complete. Then you try to join them and see how they are made. So we are going to also look at some register form or both. Let's look at both the sign up and the login. So the both gives us another link. So we assume that we have two HTML files. One is for login and the other is for sign up. But in the same way, we can have only one, and we decided to actually hide. A class, some class. Yeah, that is also possible. So that it is only shown once someone has clicked on it. So this is a simple example of that. We only have one index file, and inside that index we have things being interchanged. Okay, so the only trick here is when you click on this thing here, as you can see where the word login is. So the login is actually this one, value login. Input type is a button, and then the class is a button. So when we move to CSS, we shall look for the word button. So I think you can see inside the container where there is the registration, we display as none. So it means we don't display anything there. Where there is the registration that lies inside the container. So I am aware that it is for may say tenant is off, but that shall sort that out. Okay. Um. All right. About internet. It's back. Okay. All right. All right. But now this one, let's access it back through the link. Using the link. Okay. So. All right. Okay. So. Okay. What we have missed will be uploaded, and then I'll share a link. So we're on the login, how this thing changes like this. So it is only one page, but we have the login and the sign up. When you click on this, one part hides and another part is displayed. That's the only trick there. And where we see the class register, first of all, the CSS has the power to block a page from being seen. So with the display element, we can display things as block, we display them as flex, we display them as line. This can in the same way display them as none so that they don't appear. So if the check, you can see the check. So this one has the sign up has a label, and the label is for check. If the check is pressed on sign up, there is something it does, and if the check is pressed on the login, there is something it does. And that particular thing is actually presented here. And remember, we said when we call IDs here in our CSS, we refer to them using the hash, this hash. So when the check is checked, then we can call the registration page and we display it as block. And when the registration check somewhere there, because when you click on sign up, this becomes login. So when this is when the sign up is placed, then it means we shall move to the login. When the sign up is placed, we shall move to the sign up. When the login is pressed, we shall move to the login. That's the trick there. So the check as it is, it will always display none. So it is neither a login nor a register. But the condition that changes is when something is checked and something is clicked. That is what it means. When the register is clicked, then it will show the register. When the login is clicked, then it will display the login. So the container, inside the container, I have a form, give it a padding. The form, we have a header. Header is have a header. Inside the home, we have a header. This one, the word login, that is what we have to edit, and these are the editing. So read font size, font weight, text align to the center, align bottom, and we give them that unit. The form input, all the inputs will have this editing. All the input, the width, the padding, the font size, margin, bottom, and so on. So the input on focus. Remember, we talked about focus and we talked about valid, those things in the previous sessions, and we explained what they are. We talked about before and after, and we talked about them and we explained what they are. So refer to the previous video to get to know about focus and so on. They can instead also move to the internet to get more information. As for now, we want to fight time. So inside the form, we have an anchor tag, and we give it these elements, the font size, and then we declare what the font size. We also get a color and define the color. We get the text decoration and we define it. The anchor tags, we give them a hover so that whenever someone moves on that anchor tag, it gets an underline. The button input type button, this is what it means. Dot form means that inside the form element we have an input which type is a button. So that is what we want to edit. So we give it a color and define the color, background, define, and all these things, the cursor to be a pointer, and then we give it a transition. So we have form input, the button, give this input called button, we give it a hover, and the role of the hover will only change the background. Simple as that. And then the sign up, the class for sign up, this one here, where is it? Sign up. There's the sign up class, sign up. Now this one that don't have an account, and then sign up is the one we give these parameters here. The sign up font size, we define text align to the center, then the label that is inside the sign up, this one, and a label that is inside the sign up, this one. We don't give it a dot or a hash because it is an element. It is known, so we don't need to define it. Sign up, the label inside the sign up class, we give it a hover. The hover takes up the decoration as underline. So whenever someone moves to the label, this label here, whenever someone moves to where is the label? Yeah, this one. Whenever someone moves to the sign up, have a text decoration like this one now. Yes. So I'm going to also share this file, and then we relate to it given that explanation. So there's also another one I wanted us to look at, this one, register. Now this one is a bit complicated, but the complexity comes with only this programming language, the web scripting language called JavaScript. So this thing you see it moving from this to this is simply JavaScript, and then going back, this is the role of JavaScript, making things responsive, moving to this side, changing like that. So that is tentatively JavaScript, and that to make up a responsive website, we must add up to these languages. We must have the HTML, we must have the VS, the CSS, we must have the GIS. So the JavaScript will always define how these things will behave over the internet, all over the web, so that they are a bit responsive, and all these things you see are simply JavaScript. your form successfully signed up. All those instructions are tentatively JavaScript. So when you come to the index page simply we give these things divisions, and so that each division has a type, has a class, and that there are those classes we shall always call for more editings. And remember, this is a form, so we got to actually define it as a form here. And about the actions, these ones we shall deal with them when we come to web-based systems, about these ones. So now here we have basic information, of course. This information that we have, basic info, this and this, and these ones are put there in their order, and it is just JavaScript that changes them, so that we only have two like this, two per page. And these events are triggered on click, so whenever we click, they are triggered. So I'll also share this page, and then we shall discuss more about this one. This is CSS, the CSS we have been doing, calling classes and IDs and then editing them. What we basically do in Microsoft Word. You double click in something and you put it in color blue. You put it a highlight of red, things like those. This is the thing. So I'll share this file too, and then we shall actually be in position to understand, to have a clear understanding of logins and register forms. Yeah, so basically that is it for today. I'll share these forms. I know some people are having challenges, but we shall eventually solve them with time. Always feel free to inbox, and then we see how we move at the same pace. Don't want to leave people behind. Masaka campus, I am seeing very many inboxes. I hope we meet tomorrow for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we see before I move somewhere. So as for now, I think we have got something, and I will share these scripts, these files, and we see what we do. So I wish you the best. All right.